We start with Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, it's true. The shocking breaking news of the afternoon, a trade none of you saw coming. Portland moving Lillard after months and months of talk, but nothing. Gradually, then suddenly, and it goes to Milwaukee. For it to happen, it's a three-way, and all sides are intriguing. So let's dive in. Dame to Milwaukee, where he pairs with Giannis, Drew Holiday to Portland for the time being, and DeAndre Ayton going to Portland. And the Suns now picking up Jusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Keon Johnson, and some other bench fillers. Tim Cowlishaw, what just happened? How much better is Milwaukee with Lillard in and Holiday out?
I just want to know, have we done more shows on where Lillard's going or a decade ago where Carmelo Anthony's going when he leaves Denver? They both went on for years, I think, and now we finally have an answer. I think Milwaukee is now the power of the East. When as good a defender as Holiday is, when you can turn that into Lillard's offense and give them the three-point shooting they need on nights where Middleton isn't delivering. I don't know if Giannis ever needs to shoot another three-pointer. He probably never should, but with these two out there, they have everything they need. I don't think it's bad for Phoenix. I know Ayton has his moments. He's an 18.10 rebound guy. Nurkic, when he plays, is around 15 and 10.
Okay.
And Ayton obviously had some problems with Monty Williams. Monty's gone now. Frank Vogel's there to coach that team. They needed more bench support after all the players they shipped out last year to get Durant, to get Beal. So I don't think it's bad for Phoenix, but I think it's great for Milwaukee.
You said great. You said the best in the East, best duo in the NBA, Lillard and Giannis, Cowlishaw?
Best trio, all three with Middleton. I don't think the duos are too hard. Give me.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's hard for you. Okay, Clinton Yates, how about you?
Finally, our long national nightmare of news coming from barbershops and podcasts of what market Damian Lillard is going to upgrade himself to from Portland, and he goes to Milwaukee. I'm sorry, this is underwhelming on a certain level. I understand from a basketball standpoint that the two of these guys together is a good thing, but for all of the talk we heard from Dame, I would have thought this would have been a different place. I do think that duo is up there competing with the LeBrons and ADs of the world, but I'm very interested to see how Giannis's game changes, as Cowlishaw alluded to, with a shooter like Lillard who's basically going to pull at every single point. For the Suns, I'm confused. I understand that the Ayton problem was something between him and Monty, but Nurkic doesn't get on the court that much. So that when he plays part is a big factor in that circumstance. Don't get it for the Suns. I think the Bucks are better, but I don't know how much better in terms of penciling them into the NBA Finals they are.
Bill
right
Barnwell, around the horn to you.
Clinton's right about the Suns, but I think the fit for the Bucks is not just about the actual on-court fit, but also fitting in that salary structure and fitting in how they want to build their roster for the next couple of seasons. And remember, Giannis has come out this offseason and said, hey, I'm now eligible for an extension. If you don't get championship caliber players around me, I'm going to start having issues. And of course, the best player available on the market, the dream player for Giannis, according to multiple reports, was Damian Lillard, and the Bucks actually made it happen.
Best team in the East, best team in the NBA, best duo in the NBA. It's all available, Bill. Give us a hot take.
I will say best team in the East is where I'm willing to go. I'm not willing to go further than that.
And around the horn to Kevin Blackistone.
Absolutely, yeah. I think they're the best team in the East right now. That's what the paper says. What they sacrificed was defense. We always know that. Drew Holiday was a tremendous defender. I don't know that Damian Lillard is a horrible defender, but we know he can drop 50 on you at any time. Think about what this does also for Chris Middleton. Remember, he was coming back from another injury. He wasn't scoring last season like we knew he could score. Their three-point shooting wasn't what it used to be. Now, all of a sudden, some pressure is taken off of him. The three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. The court's a lot more open for people to get the ball to Giannis underneath. So that's a much better and much more dangerous Milwaukee team than we've seen since they were holding the trophy.
Clinton Yates, talk to me again about underwhelming. What did you mean by that?
I don't know, Dame Lillard, he's dropping videos. He's talking about how he wants to be in a big place. I mean, Milwaukee is a fine market as far as the NBA is concerned, but that's not exactly the kind of place where people think about when you think about
Okay,
stars.
I care about the NBA for the moment.
Separately, hold on. What I was saying, though, is that as far as moves go, I do think that getting rid of Grayson Allen is an interesting one. People don't like the way that he plays, but that's the kind of dude that you want on your team if you're really making runs for the championship.
So you like that
Madison
move for
and him,
Phoenix
it's
as part of their overall bench?
I don't like it for Milwaukee,
The idea that Miami is the destination, they always get their man. The Heat culture, Tim Cowlishaw. What happened here?
Did not get their man. They don't always get their man. They've got their man a couple times. Once they got 3 men. That's the famous one in 2010. But Miami's still very good. They haven't gone anywhere. Just didn't happen.
Bill, last word.
Yeah, I mean, they did not get the assets that they needed. There was not the sort of the prime player that Drew Holiday is, not, of course, for the Trailblazers to have on their roster, but to trade for somebody else. The Heat didn't have a player of that caliber they could send.
The news of the afternoon, like all great things, coming very, very gradually, then suddenly. Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll move on.